All right, welcome back, everybody. We are back in Timberborn. I'm gonna say we're around the late game area. I'm just mainly doing our big projects just to kind of fill out more stream time on this game. Hold on, let me mute my phone. Let's go crazy, yummy. All right, so what we did, we did a 7-hour stream yesterday, which we were able to accomplish this big dam here. We revamped this little section here, which hopefully will help me in the future here. We're gonna find out how bad that's gonna end up being. Um, and lastly, more importantly, we started on this project, which is going to be the turbo water wheel system. That'll probably only run during temperate seasons. I'm not going to worry about doing it other times. I'm not sure why there's water right there. Those are all off. And they will stay off until I'm ready for them. Anywho. So we're going to continue working on that project. We're also going to put a little bit of an irrigation tunnel right here. And maybe a couple of, we're going to try to do some more irrigation-y things in this area. So mostly just an irrigation tunnel that goes from here all the way down to here. Just to keep water in this area. As long as there's water in here and in here, there'll be water in this part here. We just got done with we got done with a drought. And we're just getting out of the drought now. So, let's get into this. I think my goal for today is I got a little later start than I normally would want to do. I started work again today, so I didn't get a chance to I didn't do any streams today other than this was my only one. And I'll be like that for a while, for now. I do want to actually tackle this sooner than later to revamp this as well. Put the flow one there, put a throttling one on top so I can do that. But I kind of want to hold off on that until I don't want to do too much all at once here. That's the thing. They have the 4 wheels that are all right. We'll keep doing the wheels as we go. Let's go tackle this real quick because this is going to be a big project. Well, not really a big project. This is a small project. So pop that, and then I want a flow here and a throttle on top. I want to keep it at a minimum of 70. Well, we're going to automate this to go with flow sensor. I think it's depth sensor 3. Yeah, depth sensor 3. So when it's off, and when it's on, and then this one here I want to automate off of I think it's stop funny flooding protection. I think that's what I want to do. And when it's on, and when it's off. I may have to adjust this a little bit, mostly because I don't know what I'll need to do for that. And I want to blow these two up. All right. I just gotta wait for the water to all fill in all the places. Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna do a couple more water wheels. Let's do 4 at a time. Get them all done. I know this ain't gonna help me much, but I'm gonna put down one of those. That'll be temporary, and cut all these trees down. And I think I also want to build another one going up. And cut all those trees down too. Whoops. And yeah, we'll just do that. Get rid of all those trees. Then I'll come back in here. We're going to fill in some of this with dirt. And then we're going to start putting windmills up here, I think, to help that go up. I can't tell if it is filling. I need to get this watered because he's running out of water. That's at 32. Yeah, it doesn't take long for them to build all that stuff up there. Or that, not even build all that stuff, just build that stuff up there. Okay, so we're just waiting for water to fill up in this reservoir and fill up in this reservoir here. Should probably find out. That's on unlimited, and this is on unlimited. So I just gotta find out which one's gonna fill up first. I also want. I don't have really a thing connected to that, do I? That one there. Yeah. So I also want to probably build another depth sensor up here. I really want to have it in. I think I'm gonna go more than that. These will open up down here. I'm gonna make another relay. automate relay. I'm gonna make an AND gate. I'm gonna do weather station and water wheel depth control. And this is going to be called water wheel go. Gotta keep it fun. Alright, we're gonna go water wheel go. I'm still gonna have this off right now just because I don't want to. I want to get this whole row done before I start adding on to the next section. And once I get all of them built, I'm gonna have to probably figure out how to bring power over. But I kind of want to just power one thing on it, so it's running just off this one power network before I connect it to all this that's connected to water wheels and connected to gravity batteries and windmills, so I have a chance to get the achievement. So we'll be doing more explosions somewhere in this area to get something put down. I don't know what we're going to put down, but we'll figure out something. Alright, this is filling up just fine. This one here is still struggling to fill up. I don't know why. It is struggle. So oh yeah, that's right, I haven't the bottom ones here running. Let's slow it down just a bit to like 60 meters per second. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to lower this. So I'm losing crops down here because they're dying. Because there's no water. Why are there still no water? Is it just because it's a small trickle? Come on. See more water coming out of there. I'm gonna start losing crops down here if I don't. Okay, well, I open up this a little bit more. Probably a good thing I'm opening it more because this is running low on water too down here. Okay. This is doing good here. This is filling up good. Well, it was. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's see what they got going on here. One. There we go. I'm liking this. We're getting progress done. Probably won't be too long, and I'm hoping I can, in cycle 25 here, we can open this up, turn this on, see what we got going on for this beast. Hopefully the power is where I want it to be. If not, I have throttling valves. I can make it what I want it to be. I just have to be careful how much water I pump out of here. Because I don't want to waste too much water in here. I don't want to pump any more out than I can keep, type of thing. And I'll have it on this, so this will turn. If it's less than this, it'll turn off. And that'll turn that whole bottom run off. Which I can see could be an issue with it being on off type thing, but we'll cross that road when it gets there. Hopefully, it's not going to be pumping up too much water where it will drain this super fast. I just want it to be able to keep up with the water coming down here and water coming over here. So this doesn't overflow. Probably turn this back just a little bit and turn this back just a little bit more. Yeah, let's turn this back to like there. Let's see if that helps any. That's right, this is gonna be painful. I probably should do the shaft last. So I can just go the road all the way down here so I can just build this all down all the way back. And then I'd have to build either make another tunnel right beside it so I can do the shaft, but I don't know. This is going to be painful to watch. giant conga line of beavers ran up logs. So I want to keep an eye on my water so it doesn't get too full. That's flooding. That's why I want to have a throttle valve so I can keep a close eye on all this stuff. Oh. All right, you've done your thing. up over in here, and I'm gonna do a big cleanup with the. How's the water doing? That's doing good. This one still hasn't filled all the way up yet. I don't know. I kind of want to almost get it there. As far as a map go, this is a very easy map for whoever's for a beginner. From one semi-beginner or one beginner to another, this is a very easy map to do. So I did more panicking on here than I probably should have, but hey. Looks like all the gravity barriers are back to normal. I over-engineered this over here. This one still has a little issues. I mean, I can make it through an 8-day drought fairly decently, but all the gravity barriers are pretty much spent after 8 days, which isn't ideal. Let's get rid more of this road. Hopefully I didn't go too far. Should be good. Oh, I can unpause it from up here. Cool. only I knew what my... If they're done with the one, I can just unpause it. I think I fucked up. Well, yeah, I fucked up. Kind of cheesing the system there. I could probably go higher with that, but that for right now, I don't need more beepers. I don't think. Anyways. I should just click on that one. It's annoying when the progress bar is going and then it just stops. Where's the other? Okay. It showed them before, now it doesn't show them. Getting there, but it's slow. Slow progress. It still hasn't filled up. This one did. Now everyone in this town or this building here now should get that, and they'll get this one once this is done. It really is not like filling up. I can probably turn this down just a little bit. Why would you automate a water wheel? What would be the reason to do that? I guess you could. I guess you can automate with the power meter, maybe. Like only turn on when the power is below this threshold. Maybe. I honestly can't think of any other reason why you'd automate it. It's going up? It's not going up at all. Why? It's because I'm letting out too much water here. I think I finally got this all figured out. This is, I think the flow valve, throttling valves is what I need here instead of flow valves. Flow valves here are fine. I could probably go up one more. I could probably go up 80 with this. Honestly. I just want to see this light to pop on. 27, 26. Come on, go up. 28, 20. There we go. Yeah. Hey, Kira. There's no power. Well, there's no fuses to break in this game.
How'd that get in there?
Why is my Tengia still not, like, showing on my screen? I thought I fixed that earlier. It's like underneath everything. I don't know why.
Dumb.
Stupid.
Crazy. Dangerous.
Try to. Yeah, let me try something. Fixed it. I don't know why, but it got. No, I accidentally hit the. So I have it in a folder. And I accidentally closed the eyeball on the scene. And I didn't realize, like, everything on the folder is open. So it should have popped up. But the folder itself was minimized, like, the eyeball was closed. So I was like, oh, well, motherfucker.
Emotional.
Exactly. I don't know why. I've been trying to fix it for weeks now. I'm like, why isn't this not working? It should work. Sound bites work, minus most of the voice mod stuff, but I don't know what that's a voice mod issue. I don't know what that is. That's a normal BS with that crap. Ooh, okay. This is not fast enough. Let's just increase the flow a little bit. There we go. We'll almost go to 89. We'll go 89 meters per second. How's this one looking? 34. It still really isn't filling. I have a feeling if I have a secondary steady drain on this, it's just going to drain. Okay, hold on. A lot of my 10G. Why is my 10G overlay like way over here? It's not. It's like in this. Make sure I have everything else locked down before I fucking start messing around with things and moving them. Alright. Where is Tangia? It's not. It's not showing the box for that one. Where it's at. Give me a second. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna delete it. I'm just gonna minimize it for now and make a new one. Browser. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. Now test something. This Tangio rate. Ah, okay. I don't know why my stuff does not work sometimes. I don't know how it got messed up. I don't ever touch it. Like, I don't mess with it often. All right, we're gonna turn this one down even a little bit more, and we're gonna crank this one up. Because why not? Still seems like it's sucking that in really quick, like. That should be going in there, but I don't think there's enough to go in there to make a difference because the ones on the bottom are tapped out. And this is not going fast enough. That's gonna flood this whole freaking thing if I don't open up. All this little micromanaging bullshit I have to do with the damn water wheels is starting to piss me off a little bit. Not water wheels, but the water flow. There we go. That looks like it's finally filling. Yeah. So I've turned this almost off. This is starting to... Okay. Okay, we're gonna turn this down to like nothing for right now, just so it just kind of slowly fills. I just want that light to pop on. Whoops. Gotta flood this over here. It's taking forever to get this done. I may have done this all wrong. Like I said, I should have did the shafts a little bit differently. Just make a second tunnel right beside it so I can build them really quick. But whatever. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 left to build after this. After these two. Ooh. Uh. Stop. Stop. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Slight. Are we panicking? Just a little bit. We're gonna keep panicking just a little bit more. We're gonna just open up. It's just a smidge. Damn. Even just like doing the bare minimum horsepower, and it's not even fully built yet. Was that enough to kind of prevent flooding? No, we're gonna go a little more. Too far. 33. Let's get it now. We're gonna give it a little bit of a chance to like see if it's enough. I might be able to do the 10,000 power with that. I don't know. That's going to increase speed now too. Mostly because I'm pulling more water out and putting down here. This is a good equilibrium over here, I think. Did I find a good balance? I think I did. Kind of. Might be able to go just a little bit more. And that's, of course, with the speed I have right now. I would like to go a little bit faster down here. Just because I want to see this thing really go. There we go. Oh, shit. Those are not in the right spot. Pause down, pause that one. I wish there was a way like I can unpause things as they go. Power meter. But it's fine. Let's make sure my little this is still doing good. This is not doing good. Open it up. That dropped quite far. I wanted to keep it at that. I'm gonna reset this now. I had a good balance there, but I guess not. Why isn't this not turning on now? What is secondary flood protection? That was deep reserve, which is this one here, and oh, what's this one? We'll do that. This is still draining at a prodigious rate. We're working on it, guys. Why is it going down like this? Oh, they're only pumping out so much water now. I want to make sure this is full before before that happens. Before something happens, I don't want to have either one of these even half empty or even a quarter empty. I want to have them almost at the top. So let's stop fucking around and let's just turn this one off for now. I'm gonna try to figure out a better balance or way to balance it out in the future. I may have to do math to maybe see if I can figure it out how much water I have to pump out equal to this, which might be a little bit tough to figure out. I mean, if I can just make this at 180, make this at 180, or make this at 185, so the water just stays in here. Again, I still need to put the little irrigation ditch in here. This will stop pumping as much water, and I can pump water through the bottom, get power, and have a good little reservoir going on for me. Getting there. That one. That one.
Water! No!
Oh, hey, Eli. How's it going? Thanks for checking in. I'll hydrate for you. Oh, good. I paused that just in time. Let's see if my timer's working. My guess is my timer is not working. I don't mess with any of this stuff and it still gets messed up. I don't understand it. It's fine. It's I thought sorry guys about the raid thing. I thought I was gonna fix that and welcome raiders. Thanks for the raid, Eli. Oh, I really need to destroy that raid message. I don't know where it's located at. I think I'm gonna have to redo my entire stream stuff eventually, guys. Because I could have sworn I nuked that raid message. But I'll work on that later. That's after stream thing to figure out. Welcome in, Raiders. We're just playing with some beavers, making a little cityscape out of logs, hope, and hopefully no diseases. So the game is called Timberborn, for those who want to know, and it's an interesting little game. Thank you, Eli, for the lurk. I'm currently I'm towards the end or mid/end of the game, or of this playthrough. I'm basically just finding things to build right now. I'm building a super power highway here. I already have more power than I'll ever need, but I want to try to get an achievement that they have in here. It's a little bit of an addiction. Yes, Keela, it is a very much addiction. Okay, this is starting to fill up again. Slowly but surely, that's for sure. Fuck. Let's see if I can get this to pop open all the way. I want this full, and I'd like to have this one full before the bad tide in the day. So we have a day to get this all done. I have a day to finish up my water wheels. I'm not going to test them out until cycle 26. So there's that. I think there's a little bit of path in here that I need to get rid of too. I think Kita did not claim first, so first is still available for whoever wants to grab it. Oh, it's not loud. It's broken. I hate voice mod. I might have to just like redo most of my like alerts and stuff because everything is just broken in this thing for some reason. And I don't know why. My voice mod's messed up. My raid message is messed up. I don't know where that raid message is coming from, that super long one. Yeah. It works for a while, then it just stops working. Hey, look, it's all done. I really want to try it, but I know it's a real bad idea. Well, maybe not. Well, while I have the water, let's just do a quick trial run. Let's do 25 meters per second, just so that doesn't overflow. It's climbing. I don't think I'm gonna get that 10,000 mark though. Not without draining that thing. And that's something I don't want to do. Is that it? No, it's still going. I don't think it can keep up with how fast it's climbing. That's cool. And I'm done with the ASMR mode. Thank fuck. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to end up redoing some of my stuff for my stream. Um, get rid of all my excess raid messages. Basically, start from scratch from all my alerts and stuff. Because I do not know where that raid message is coming from, and I may have to nuke a lot of things just to find it, get rid of it. It could be a stream element thing. Honestly, that might be where it's from. Is Stream Elements. I found it was on Stream Elements before. I deleted that one. At least I thought it did. Oh, we'll figure out something. It's still climbing. I like to see it, but I would like to see where it's going to end. I think it's going to end at 3,500. Yeah, okay, now it's balancing out. Yeah. So 3,500 was its top. I think it's going to settle at. Why is it going down now? The same amount of wire is going through. I don't know why it's. Is it filling up, or is it because of this? I wonder if it is. I don't want to. I'll have to stop here in a second. Why are these not going? Okay, I think I can actually probably accomplish it. Let's stop this before I run out of water. Or run too low. That gives it a third of a day to build up as much as I possibly can. I'm happy with this one over here. I did green this out a little bit, but not enough to really worry about. And worst case scenario, I can dump some water through here to fill up this down here. If the tide's longer than 8 days. Or 7 days, I think. Just to keep this from... And so I think... I am going to... What do I have this at? I have it at 75... 75... Is that 80? And I think I can turn this when it's off, turn this off for now. While the bad tide's running. Until this balances out and this stops going on off, I will keep doing that. Alright. Next stop is to get some contaminated beavers because I forgot to block this stuff off down here. Fake. Okay. Because once this hits down here, it kind of does a thing. And I'll get at least 10. I want to say 10 contaminated beavers. I need to fix that. uh... Here it comes. There it goes. And one unwell. That's it? No, there's gotta be more than just that. One. All these beavers are walking in contamination. Two? Huh. That's better than last time. Last time I had a bunch of them. This one isn't too bad. I have plenty of antidote. I'm not really worried. They'll come over here, they'll drink it, they'll walk around, they'll go to contemplation spots, they'll go to the one of my big medical bed areas and contemplate why did they get sick. I did turn this off, right? Yeah. Well, there's contamination in the water, so I don't want them walking over here. Because then they'll get more unwell. So I'll wait on that. I should just delete this one, because honestly, it's just, in this case, it's just annoying me. Bee stings, okay. A bunch of injuries. There's only a couple scarecrows. Not enough shrubs. They want more shrubs. Pretty much that's all I really want is shrubs. I got enough books. They want more scarecrows, which I really don't care if they want them or not. They can deal with it. They want a shrubbery. All right. I think it's under decorations. You want a shrubbery? You're gonna get a shrubbery. Am I go overkill with this? Maybe. Is it gonna be funny? Yeah, sure. It's gonna be funny in my head, anyways. Just gonna place them everywhere. Hmm. And I think I'm going to start working on. Oop, nope, don't blow up the farm. There we go. Let them take care of that. Did I miss a spot? I think I missed a spot. This should work. We're gonna pause that, and I think I'm gonna put the last one down over here. Let's go down just a little bit. Watch that water go in there. Oh, shit. I just realized something. I do this every time. I do this idea of mine. Let's put the impenetrable floors down. Or else we're gonna have a big flooded mess and it's gonna cause an issue. It shouldn't, but I'm gonna put them down anyways because I don't want to risk it. It shouldn't flood because these are only fill valves. They don't keep pumping water out. They only fill until, well, it shouldn't flood, but it's going to. It shouldn't flood. I don't know why it is, but or it did that little bit. It's at 85. This is at 85. Why is this pouring out? Is that blew up something? Or because it had to do a super quick fill. That might have been what it had to do. They had to do a quick fill because it's emptied out and just poured it in. Am I going to have enough? I love to put this right in the center. Right there. But that means I'm gonna have to make a big platform, which is not a big deal. I have wood. Um I don't know if I'll fit on that. It will. Alright, I need to make a double right there. And we're just gonna let that build. And I'm gonna put this down, but I don't want them to work on it yet. So I'm gonna pause it. There we go. And that will be the centerpiece. I guess technically I didn't need these ones here. I can get rid of them so it looks a little more square. I didn't know if I was going to need it or not. There we go. this shouldn't die off during the end of the drought or during the bad tide. I have this I still want to do a full test on. And I have the last wander that'll go here. And I'll start probably building that. And about probably once the water and everything in here and here start kind of going up after the bad tide. So maybe like cycle 26, day 5, give or take. Hey, at least that alert works, right? Thanks for the follow, Rosette. Might have mispronounced that. Thanks for the follow. We're just doing a little bit of Timberborn here. I am pretty much at the late game. I finally got done with my big project tonight that I started yesterday on my 7-hour stream I did yesterday. Which is this super highway of water wheels. I'm hoping to try to get the water wheel achievement. Honestly, I probably could have just did it with this during a bad tide. Just disconnect all the windmills and stuff. I think I could do it. Because this does produce a absolute shit ton of power. Between this one and this one up here during a bad tide. If I don't get it on this playthrough, I'll get it next playthrough when I do another map. I'm not sure what the other map is going to be that I want to do. It's between a modded map or a custom map, I guess, that I found online, and well, it's between 2 custom maps. One I found online, and the other one I found on the Steam Workshop. So, and I'm not sure if I do the one map, I'm gonna probably play Folk Tales again. But if I do the other map, I might try Iron Teeth. I'm debating. I might go in, take a screenshot of both, put it on my Discord or on the Chaos Discord, and have people vote on which one to do. That's an option. Or I just flip a coin or roll some dice and make some shit up. We'll figure it out. But this is a Waterfall. I've just been kind of getting back into the game. So I just decided to do a normal mode on Waterfall just to get kind of back into it. And it's a beginner friendly map. It's pretty easy to, as you can see, it's pretty easy to divert the bad tide. I did this like before day or cycle 4, I think is when I had this setup all done. I mean, these were all floodgates before, but I was able to unlock the contamination sensor. I think it was this one originally. And then I just recently upgraded to flow valves, or throttle valves on everything. And I pretty much opened up this area of the map so I can have the water on this side. I don't mind this half of the map dead and contaminated as long as I have this half. So just waiting for this. I guess I could speed up time so it goes a little faster. Just waiting for this bad tide to be done with so I can start doing other. I want to try some other projects or try this. I want to try this power system out and see how well it works and how fast it's going to drain my tank. I'm afraid it's going to drain it pretty quick. Hold on. I'm kind of curious. Since we have a bad tide, I do want to see. I'm going to break this one here. So the windmills over here don't count anymore. I want to break this one here. We can still get to these ones. I want to break this one here. And this one here. Oh shit, I have all these windmills here. Well, these ones here can just go bye-bye. They're kind of trash anyways. And I'm kind of curious how much power is this making without any windmills attached? That should be everything, right? That should be all the disconnects of everything, and all the gravity batteries are broken. Okay, let's find out. Okay, I didn't need this down here. That's pretty good. Okay, now I gotta fix everything because I just screwed everything up. There. I was just kind of curious. I got the achievement. That's kind of all I really wanted. So I wasted all that time to build that down there when I could have got it right here. It's fine. I'm not mad, and I'm not sad. It was still a nice big project to do. And I'm still going to use it somewhere. Don't know where, but I'll use it. I just need to figure out where I'm going to hook it up to. I might just like bring it out over, up, and connect it into here, and they'll connect into this whole system. Since this is only going to be on during temperate weather. And maybe not even on all the time during that, because I want to keep this semi-filled. Okay, there we go. So that will go until the water is clean here, in which this will turn off and this will turn on, and now we're filling. Yay! And I want to go on here, and we're going to turn. I don't know what to do. It's still 32 meters per second for now. That might be way too much. I don't know. We'll see. I just want to flush this contamination out of here. So I can do a little bit of building. All right. Bring that down to 2. I need to go that fast with everything again. Okay, and then And I can just do a pathway down over here, under here, all the way. Nope, 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 nope. And then I want to do another one right there. And now we put power in. Gearbox, gearbox. Boop. Boop. And there we go. I do not know how much power that's making right now. Not as much as I thought it was going to, which is kind of sad. I could probably have gotten it up to this speed, but I would have to pump a lot of water through there. It's fine. God, I can almost just run only on... Let's just try 10 meters per second. It's not going to do absolutely nothing down there, but I guess water's coming out. Thing is, I don't know how much water is flowing out of these sources. I don't think it's a lot. I mean, it's a fair bit, but I don't think it's enough to really... If I knew how much, I would have to go in like a dev mode, and I don't necessarily want to do that or know how to do that. But even if I knew how to do it, I don't know if I want... I don't think I want to know. I don't want to do that because I think it's kind of cheap. But to know how much that would be, that'd be kind of interesting to know. These have to dump like an absolute shit ton because during a bad tide, these... I think that's what most of the water is coming... That bad tide is coming out of these two versus these. Because it takes almost 10 days for this thing to fill. This one and this one. Granted, they're fairly big reservoirs, but... Oh, of course. Look, we have ourselves some stranded beavers. Because they're morons. And they built the thing on the thing. Oh, you guys are... I hate these things. I really do. Why were you... How'd you get up there? How? I don't understand how you guys got up there. Whatever. I am letting water out, right? 10 meters per second, that must just be a crawl, so it's not even enough to even start. Let's try 15. This is going up. Reset. All right. Should we unpause this thing? Why not? beavers I need to send to space. Well, they I can actually go to space, but it's off to work. You guys go. So one thing I did struggle on this map was having enough wood. And it could have been the way I built my farms. I don't know. But I've struggled from day one not having enough wood, and I've never gotten past like 2 2.2k in wood in this entire map. Mostly because I've been building like huge quantities of planks, gears, treated lumber, paper, books, all that stuff, pretty much at all times. But still, it's kind of sad. I just couldn't keep up with my wood production. There's not a huge area that I mean I could have maybe made some man-made or beaver-made pools and put more on certain places on the map where I could have made it green enough to make more. Like I could have added a little pool up here or dammed off this area up here, pumped some water up here, filled this in, and did trees up here. I could did more trees up in this area here that's all green. This turns contaminated during bad tides, so that wouldn't have been worth it. Unless I blew this whole thing out here and diverted all the bad tide stuff through this way. But I kind of liked having it all come down here and do this. But that would have been a way to have this other part of the map just divert the bad tides from here and then have a different way of diverting the bad tides from here. Maybe just blowing up an area here for it to go out of and having water go here, here, and over there. That would be another way I could have done this map. And that way I would have had all this area green too, and I could have flattened out large areas to make more tree areas. There's plenty of things I could have done. But I think I'm gonna, once this is built, I'll launch it. And this playthrough of this map, I think, is where I'm gonna call on this one. So 11 episodes, roughly. Technically, like more than that, but it'll be like 11 episodes. Because the 7-hour stream is like 5 episodes right there. I got a lot done though yesterday, so. And then, we might take, depending on what the time is, if it's not too close to when I normally shut down, which is probably about an hour, yeah, about an hour-ish from now, we might take a look at a couple maps and get some feedback of what you guys think. You know, I've enjoyed this playthrough. I learned a lot more with the foxtails, or folktales, not foxtails, folktales. I've learned quite a bit about how to play them, and I can get to certain things pretty quick. So on the one map, you need to get the dynamite very quick, or else you're gonna lose. You have to get the dynamite before cycle 10, or you're gonna lose. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. even 10 is pushing it. That's like the bare minimum to get before cycle 10. I'd say probably cycle 6 or 7 getting into dynamite, which I might be able to do. I did it with the iron teeth, but I was still going to lose because I just could not get any progress done. And so I was playing on easy on that one because I was trying to learn, which easy is good for certain things for learning, but it's bad because your droughts and your droughts are so short. And on the map that I'm talking about, you need longer droughts to be able to do the things you need to do during those droughts, because if you don't, you're going to just get screwed when bad tides start coming in. And I'll if I have time, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I won't be able to show you that save, but I'll show you that map because I had on experimental for one because I wanted to play with some of the new things. I never got to that because I was too busy panicking and getting D&T, and then making it so I can actually get to the point where I can test some stuff. So I was just panicking the whole time. So it didn't really help me try to learn. I was just in a panic the whole time. Oh, this is gonna take forever. I've done this before. It does take forever to do, but it will be. That should give me a fairly decent boost in my morale since I'm building in the center, which pretty much touches all the housing except for these ones here and those ones. So it's not quite centered. I could have went over just a little further, but I would have to get into the trees here, or I could have built it right there. Yeah, it's fine. It'll go right here and get like 90% of the housing. But yeah, fun. Could probably build more builders and stuff like that. Get this done faster, but I ain't gonna worry about it. Okay, that is getting fuller. I can probably crank this up. We're just gonna do slow increments to see where the sweet spot's gonna be. I ran out of maple pastries. Hot damn. You're gonna turn off catalyst for a while. I could have did more automation. I know that too. Turn this off. Just kind of figure out if it is going up or down easier. Thing is, it's rubber banding a little bit, so it's kind of hard to tell if it's staying in a spot where I want it to, or going lower than I want it to. Which is fine if it stays in this rough area here. I know when this opens up to refill this because of evaporation is going to kind of screw it a little bit, but it'll be fine. I got plenty of water coming through here, and I have plenty of water coming from this side. So, the only time these floodgates are open is when this has to prevent this from over flooding. Granted, it's not helping this down here much. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think I figured out the semi-balance. We'll see. I don't want to say that too loud and have it decide, oh, well, do you think it's balanced? Ah, fuck you. So yeah, I wouldn't have been able to get, without draining this, I wouldn't have been able to get this thing up to the 100. But this, on the other hand, does a really good job of it. I have all hands on deck on this here, so I'm not going to worry about building another project up here, which would have been windmills. Again, I really don't need to, because this system over here, along with this one, yes, they run out, but they run out like right at the last minute. So I'm only out of power for like a very short period of time. I didn't even finish building these ones back here because these 4 here run the whole drought without any issues just to run this machine. And I didn't finish on doing these because I didn't need the storages for anything over here. I was pretty much good for all the stuff I had. Minus maple and trees, but you only can do what you can do. Just making sure this isn't getting fuller than it needs to be. But this is staying at that 17 to 20 area. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, I think I need each wheel would have had to make at least 150, if not 200, to really get this going. I do find it interesting that they actually have like interiors and stuff on these buildings, and you just never see them once they're fully built. Just the models though of having it have a gotta love all the green tails. I should really come up with some more things I can put on the beaver. I do have like my little like gear head logo thing I have. I could put that on one of the detailers. I'd have to find it though and add it to the game. But I can add that next time or the uh next one. That one doesn't get used much. These mud pits don't get used a whole lot either. I have another one. Yeah, I have a mud pit over here. That one gets used a lot more. And so does this one here. Also gets used quite a bit. I thought, do I have another one sitting somewhere? No. I think I was gonna put one over here, but I didn't. Never did. We're almost there, route. We're the way there. I guess I could do. There. In case anyone wants to join the Discord so they can vote for different things uh on either Timberborn or if I'm playing anything else, but mostly Timberborn for right now. I'll probably do some polls of certain things, which I'll probably try to do after stream here. I'll set up some stuff. Or if not, I'll get it done tomorrow at some point in time. Whether it'll be before a stream or maybe I won't even stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll try to figure out uh my Twitch stuff to figure out why it hates me and get it all fixed. So yeah. Sorry, it's not much to really watch. I just don't have anything for my. I have my viewers just all working on one project. I don't want to take them away from that big project, so you just gotta see them zip around on zip lines and eat my food and go to sleep. I also want to try a better zipline network eventually, or different, not better, a different zipline network next time. I kind of want to do like instead of, and it also depends on the map, but like this map again, if I would do, which I probably won't do this map ever again, or if I do, it'll be a long time from now. But if I ever did this map again per se, I think I'd do once I unlock platforms, which I unlock them before I unlock zip lines. I'd want to put a central spiral here. So put 4 zip lines in here. And have one go this direction, one go this direction, and just kind of do a spoke. And then I can connect them all. Well, not connect them all, but get them kind of connected to each other in those locations. So maybe this one will do this and this way, and this one will do this and this way. This one will do, this corner and this over here, and that and that. And then the ones out here will connect to each other. So no matter which direction they go, they can get to almost every location on the map. It's a thought. I don't know if I'll, like, again, I want to try that the next time around instead of doing a big circle or a small circle and then a bigger outline one that just kind of goes anywhere to fill in the gaps. Because this is kind of ridiculous. I was going to move this one, I never did. But it just like zip, 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 zip. Oh. Sorry, people are messaging on my message me in Discord right now. I'm not having it. Let's see, 54%. Get extra happy. I know there is an achievement to fire 3 of these off at the same time. I'm not gonna do that. That'd be torturous to make 3 of these. Um, maybe if I did it off stream, I could do it, which I may do it off stream just to get it done, and then maybe stream it temporarily and before I do something else, so you guys see 3 of them go off at the same time. I can probably build another one down here, and I could probably build another one right here, or I can build one on top of this hill. That would pretty much get the entire map. At least all the populated parts of the map. So maybe between streams I'll offline just, build one down here and build one up here. I'll have to regain the supplies to do it though, because I'm gonna be almost out of gears. And I'm gonna be almost out of treated planks to build this one. Because it's a healthy little sum of stuff. But good news is, while I've been building this, my logs are going up. I don't think I'll ever get up to the 69,000, but one would hope, right? Pretty much have this thing set up now. It can pretty much go without me really doing any type of... I wouldn't have to worry about bad tides. I don't have to worry about droughts, really. When they pop up, I'm like, oh, well, okay. More power for me for during about bad tide. A drought's like, oh, well, there's 7 days of not having much power, but whatever. So maybe like off stream, I'll take it. I'll probably do some more on this map, just to mostly get like achievement hunting. I'll do a couple achievement hunting on here. Um, I should try to build one of everything that the tails have. Folktales, god damn it, folktales have. I should try doing that. $69. Nice. I had to. Okay, I'm sorry. They build their own little scaffolding too to get up in certain places. That's kind of cool. Yeah, 3 times speed. They're really moving. These guys are just dancing. I don't know what they're doing. You're gonna throw your back out, dude. You're just a bot, but still. Oh, the different animations they have. Probably should build more of these too, but eh. Don't really have the space. They're big buildings, and I don't really have a lot of room that's not taken up by farms or buildings already. I have a couple spots I could put one up here maybe, or I could put another one. I can put something up here maybe, but no one actually comes up here. I don't want them to come up here for no reason. Same with this. I don't really need. I could put it over here, but they'd have to come over here, dance, then go back down. I guess technically I have this spot over here. I could maybe put something here. What should I do? Should I do the Gura or should I do the dance hall? I don't think I can put. I don't think I can do both. Let's see if I can do both. That's a mud pit. Well, shit, I can do both. Huh. Neat. There's zipline 1 that's not being used. This one here. Oh, shit. Set a range. I don't think there's any way they can build that from there. Unless I do a normal zip line there. Oh, they can't reach that. Never mind, they can't reach that one. Hold on. I could maybe able to do. It's out of range, or it's. Just trying to find things I can build. I didn't fix that tunnel. Oh, 92%. Oh yeah, it's almost done, guys. Then they gotta fill up full of other things. I think it's paper, extract, and I forget. I think there's a third thing they have to add to it. We'll find out in a bit here, but which I have plenty of extract and I have plenty of paper, so it's not like I'm gonna be missing anything on that. I wonder if I put bots into here, we'll get more of that. More treated planks. I should really just put a bot in here too. That's maple syrup. Well, put one in here too. For pine resin. I don't like using bots to take over for certain things, but they work a lot longer. I have one district. I know I should have did more districts than just the one, but I'm just kind of I'm messing around really. My next playthrough, I want to play with more districts. This is just me kind of getting back into the game. I haven't really uh I've been playing like 3 years and just getting back into the game as of last week. So I know having different districts, you can do different things. It changes the game a little more. It makes well-being a little harder to get and easier to get, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Um, I know it changes the way the game is played, and it's played it it's made to be played with multiple districts. I know that too. Like, this is your first time playing today? Yeah. I suggest stick with the first three maps that they give you. This is waterfall. Lakes is easy. It kind of I some people say it's boring. I didn't mind it, but it's easy. This one here isn't too bad. Like I said, within if you really want to rush yourself, I think it's cycle 5 is when it's either cycle 5 on normal or cycle 6, the first bad tide will happen. And I diverted it this way just because the sinks are here, are these drains. And you can play with just one district. It makes it easier because you just have to worry about feeding one district. Um, I think the only downside, again, what I think on this map is I think it's a lot smaller than Lakes is. Lakes is huge. It's max size. This one's slightly smaller. Um, so you are limited on space. And I don't know if I done the best layout. I know I didn't do the best layout. Trying to understand how dams work. Um, so are you doing like where your first dam on like this map, I put it right here where I put my first dam at. Just your basic dam. It keeps, I think it's what, six was it 0.65 meters of water it keeps in, and anything above that will dump out, I believe. Most of them you want to keep it a little further downstream of where your main district is at, so you can keep that water in during a drought. Uh, I'm no expert, by no means. Um, but I get the game to a certain extent. I do kind of get angry about the fluid mechanics sometimes because of, especially on this one where I'm trying to like, I want this to flow and then have this to flow, but this is complicated. And once you get dirt, it makes making dam building a little bit better. This is all dirt here. It saved me a ton of wood. Oh, thanks for the subscription. You didn't have to, but thanks for the sub. Oh, I didn't know that's one of my. Shows you how much I know on my subs. Thanks for the sub. Um, but yeah, and I don't always just play this game. This is just what I'm in right now. I play a variety of different types of games. It's kind of what I feel like at the time, and most times I don't play by myself. I usually play with either Eli, the official, or Kia the Bomb, or some other people every now and then. All right, this is done. And I'm letting them build some of the other stuff here. Let's see what else. Okay, let's kind of go through. I built just about everything in this line. I've built everything, I believe. I built large pile, I built small piles, I built that. I'm pretty sure I built medium warehouses. And I'm pretty sure I don't think I actually built a small warehouse. We're gonna build one right here. Why? I don't know. We're just gonna throw something in it. We're gonna throw berries in there for now. Another quick tip on the game when you're first starting out and you don't have platforms and you don't want to build a second dam to get across a location, if you use either small warehouses or medium warehouses to go across, I don't have a really good location to show this off. Here. Water flows through them, but you can build a road on top of them. I don't want you guys to actually build this. Okay, well, that didn't work out. They built that faster than I thought they were going to. Water flows through them, so they won't work as dams, but you can get a road across so you can move across in other locations that your dam is not. So if, let's say, you build your dam in one location, but you want to cross up here, and you just put down a couple medium warehouses and just go right across. It's real nice. I'm just gonna delete these. Also make sure you always have some type of room inside, like some type of storage for when you do have to destroy a building, so all that items can go back into your storage. I don't think this really matters to do any of this stuff. I don't think, because this is not just... What is going on here? Hold on, I'm trying to stream and my thing's going off like crazy here. All right, we're just gonna put that in there. All right, sorry. This is not part of just the folktale stuff. That's everybody. I did make a mini lodge on this one. All right, we're going to find a spot for a mini lodge. Perfect. Water. Well, shit. Can I reach? I don't want to actually cap that off, and I might just destroy this when it's done. Alright, that one might be a pain in the ass to get to. This one over here shouldn't be too hard. I just need to do a couple extra stuff to it. Hmm. Nope, downstairs. Another thing, beavers can build almost infinitely downward, but I think it's 2 above and 1 on each side, I believe. I don't remember off the top of my head. There's a guy... that usually is in my chat. He's from France, so he's sleeping now. But he knows all these little tips and tricks, and he's played this game a lot more than I have or ever will. Where can I put a water pump? I really don't technically need it even running. I just need a water pump placed somewhere. But I would like to have it somewhere where it would, like, makes sense to have one. I mean, I could just... Nope. Get rid of the path. That's such a pain. Nope, I need to actually get rid of it. There we go. Doesn't say it has to be functional. It just has to build one of each. Huh. Why wouldn't it let me build it before? Alright. So that'll be just built there, just for looks. That's all the water things then done. Once all of it gets built, I can open this one up because I want it running. I don't know if I can open this one up, so this will just have to be built and then probably destroyed later. I think this one actually doesn't give out as much as this side does, but we're gonna just do it for the achievement, right? Food. I've done all the food buildings. I've done all the wood buildings. I've done all the metal buildings. I haven't made a clutch yet. And I think I'm going to build it right here. Just for basically shits and giggles. It's going to stay on all the time, but we'll do that. Built all the science buildings. Automation. I haven't done all of them. Again, I don't know if this is technically needs to be done. Clever. Spring return. Okay, and flow sensor. Sure. We'll build one of those. Probably, you know what? Right there would be fine. Why not? We'll attach it to that. Science counter. Can't really. Well, they might be able to reach that actually, because I have that little shrub right there. They should be able to reach that. Why not, right? Greater than 90,000. I built one of each of these, at least one of each. I built a lot of everything. The roofs. I don't know where I'm gonna put some of these roofs. I can put one right there. Banner. Again, with the banners, you can actually customize if you. I don't have it done yet. I should probably do it one of these days, or maybe look for it. But you can get like letters so you can spell things out. That'd be kind of fun. I think you can like make the name of your colony, or tell the beavers to shut up or something like that if you really wanted to, or get to work. Or you even, if you're like me, instead of having just your these here, you can put them on the banners as well, I think. Yeah, you can do the same thing with the banners. I don't have, it took me a while to get it all set up. All right. So once all that is built, which I think that's done. I did not get achievement. So I don't know what I am missing. Is it because I destroyed the wind turbine? The level 1 wind turbines, maybe? I'm just gonna put one right there. It's not going to attach to anything, but it's built. Oh, and I don't have a hamster wheel anymore either. I have a scavenger flag up here. I have smelters. I have a mine. I have all of this. Pretty sure. Gears, planks, paper, books, and okay, that. I have foresters. I have tapper shacks. I have lumberjacks all over the place. Beehives, bakeries, gritsmiths, which are right there, grills, quag farmhouse, efficient farmhouse, gathering flag, bad water pump, fluid pump, check, mechanical pump, centrifuge, large water pump, regular water pump, double housing, double lodge, mini lodge, regular lodge. I have all the lodges. Unless I have to build this. Which... if that's what the case is, I'll build one up here. I'm achievement hunting, guys. Just give me a few minutes. I know I've done all the storages. I have all these somewhere. I have the little barrels, I have the medium barrels, I have large barrels. Check. I have the small warehouses, medium warehouses, and large warehouses right there. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have a small pile anywhere. we're just gonna do planks. So large, medium, and small piles. So that's all of those. Um, regular dam, which is down here. Floodgate. Single tall. Oh, you know what? I don't have doubles or triples anywhere. I used to, but I took them out. Again, I'd like to put it somewhere where it makes sense, but I might just have to just put it randomly somewhere. This thing just do, like, I don't know. Couple there. Let's drop that to like 65 meters. Just so it doesn't flood until I get this kind of figured out. I think I'm going to build a little dam down here. It's going to be, it was something I was going to do anyways. Honestly, so go 3 up. And we'll go all the way across. And we'll do same step all the way across. And we're done. And now I hope I can get this all built now. The only reason I put those 2 floodgates in is hoping to get the achievement with that. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I have to build one of each TNT too, just for shits and giggles. I don't know. I've built enough of them in the game. But just having one of everything on the map, maybe? We're going to see. I have impenetrable floors. I have contamination barriers right there. Explosive factory. Yeah, I got a bunch of those. I don't think the explosives would work or matter because, I mean, I'll place it down in case it does, and I'll also place one of these like where it can't be reached after they get the dam in. You know, I have a spot for that. I can put it right up here. It can't be reached up there. Oh, I have suspension bridge that I have to do. Okay. I don't really have a lot of spots I can put this. And I just put a flow sensor right where I could have put one of them. Is this a waste of science? Yeah, probably, but do I care? Not really. Is there a point to put those bridges there? Nope. But we're just going to build one of everything right now, and damn the consequences. I'll delete all the ugly stuff later. It's not that big a deal. Mm. Okay. Once those are built, which won't take long. I don't know. I have those. I have chestnut trees. I have pine trees. I have birch trees somewhere. Yeah, up here. So I have all three types of trees. I have all the food groups. So if I don't have the achievement, I don't know what I didn't build because I've built everything. I've built one of everything. I don't know what it's asking me for then. Because I have all the different roof types. I'm pretty sure I have all the different roof types. I'm pretty sure I put all the different roof types down someplace. That's that roof type. 1x2 is that one. 3x4 is, I think, the ones I put over here. Or 3x3 or 3x2. I've made all these. They're all over the freaking map. Made all these. Yeah, I don't. It's not a decoration thing. I have one of each of the thing. In some cases, I have more than one. I don't know. I give up. We are. I think it's time to launch. 3, 2, 1. All right. that's not too bad. My dynamite detonator is kind of high. Uh, yeah, I think we did really well on this little build, this little playthrough. Um, let the seeds disperse. And we'll slow down like normal speed and pop this all up. So yeah, I don't know why I didn't get the achievement because I have everything built that is required. At least one of everything. Unless they have to be in use of some kind, I don't know. But I ain't gonna worry about it too much. I tried. So I think we'll stop this for right now. We'll stop this load. We'll save because why not, right? And then we'll exit the menu. And we're gonna take a look at a couple maps for like what we can do for the next thing. I think temporarily we'll do folktales for now. So I have two. I have down the plug hole, and I have this one. I played on this one a little bit. This one is rough. There's tons of explosions at different stages that causes more bad water to build up behind this main dam. And if you don't take care of that large amount of contaminated water by day 15, this dam explodes and you lose, basically. Off the hill, I have not even been on this map. So, why don't we just kind of click it and we're going to go into it real quick. Just to take a quick peek. I need water. So my wife did suggest a settle it name. So don't judge me, okay? This is for her. All right. This is a massive map. Okay. Well, so quick looking at it, there is a bad water source right here. You know what? We're gonna go. Okay, there's geothermal vents. That's cool. Another source right here. You have a good water source. No, that's a blockage. Good water source. Here that goes down and into this pool here. And I'm guessing the good water source here. That might be a hard one to divert, honestly. Is there anything in this that's feeding this? There is, just this little spot here. That's a blockage. Zoe, go up. Go. There you go. All right. So there's some bad tide drains there. All right, we're just gonna have to go layer by layer real quick because this is such a big map. We're gonna go all the way to the bottom to find out where everything's at. So there's bad water drains right there. Those are the two good water sources. I believe this is a bad water source. What is that? Well, that's geothermal. Okay, so that's bad water source, mine, bad water source, another geothermal, two more mines. Another bad water drains. Dang, that's a lot of drains. Good water source. Another bad water source. What is this? Is this aquifer? Okay. Looks like a bad water seep and a bad water source. What's this? No, that's a good water seep. Another aquifer, geothermal. There's science right there, and bad water seep source. Right? That's just a regular water seep. Yeah, regular water seep. So if this was blocked off here, and this would just evaporate or drain, you will have pretty much... Oh, but there's those two seeps there. Damn. Okay. I see what they did here. So if you get enough wood or even dirt to block this part off here, you can flood this whole thing here. Hold on. I gotta feed my dogs some Twinkies. Here. Go. So you go. Where do you want this blanket? What do you want? I'm streaming. I'm streaming. Okay? Here. Thank you. Can you be happy? You're not gonna be happy. Okay. Hold on. I'll be with you in a minute. Right? Just give me a few more minutes here. Alright, so if you break these off, let all the bad tide go this way, so you'd have to dam this up during a bad tide. So a floodgate early game, and then you could do something else later. You can have a huge reservoir for just normal water, and you can slowly build up higher and higher until it's up to here, and just build a wall back here with dirt eventually. This one is just not going to happen. This is going to be bad water during a bad tide. And I think this is just going to fill up, drain over into this, and then drain out of the map. Eventually, you could divert that. Same with this one. You could probably do something with it eventually, too. There's just a lot of, like, big areas. This one would be really cool, but that's a lot of bad tide drains right there. Ooh. That could easily be, once you get TNT, you can blow that out and have it diverted somewhere else. Maybe down into this area here and just drain it out. Make like a little aquifer for it to be drained out during a bad tide. That'd be kind of a cool build later on, like late game. Also be really cool is to have this aquifer go all the way over to this eventually and into this area. I forget where this is the bad or good water seep. So like the bad water, we can just send it right into this area here. And eventually it goes off the map over here. So this would be a fun map to play. And I think I could actually do it with Iron Teeth. This would be a fun map to play. So, all right. I think I'm going to find somebody to raid out to and raid out to them. I'm going to do more Timberpunk as stuff as the week goes on, off and on. I don't know what my schedule is. I think I want to do tomorrow night. I probably won't do any streaming. If I do, it's going to be testing some stuff. But most likely I won't be doing any streaming tomorrow night. So we'll probably do some streaming again. Maybe Wednesday. We'll shoot for Wednesday. But I'm gonna raid out to somebody that is doing Timberborn to keep up with my little theme I've been doing here. And yeah. We'll send you over to Insu Gaming, which I think I just butchered that name all the hell, but we're gonna send you off to them, and you guys have a good night, and see you next time. Bye.